Hello class, I welcome you all to this session. This session we are going to discuss the chapter Financial Statement of Not-for-Profit Organization. So this is the first class. So I just mention here as class 1. Okay, so you have the term called as not-for-profit organization, which is otherwise called as non-profit organization. Okay, so this is otherwise called as non-profit organization. Now moving forward, what are the objectives of preparing or having this type of entity? The main objective is to promote cultural or educational or health oriented or religious or public hospitals or literary society or societies to promote sports, arts, etc. So, what are the objectives of having this type of entity? Is to promote any sort of cultural, educational, health, religious, public, hospital, literary society, society to promote sports, arts, etc. Now, how is the fund is being sourced? How are fund being sourced? So fund is being sourced with the help of fund is being sourced with the help of receiving either donations from its members or any other person. Membership fees. The members are supposed to pay something called as membership fees or entrance fees. Okay, suppose you want to enter into a premises, say for example a sports cricket club. So you have entrance fees there. Suppose you are a member of a library, you need to pay the membership fees. So those are called as fund receipts. They are the income for the organization or the entity. Now, subscription is one form of fund received. The other forms may be loans and grants. Loans may be received with the help of any financial institution like banks. You have you have to pay interest. The other thing is grant, which is otherwise is like a grant. That is, you need not pay anything; it's just been received for free. So grant given by government and institution for a specified purpose. Now that those things are called as fund received. Now moving forward, we are going to look into the features. What are the features of this particular uh, uh, form of business? Okay, so what are the features? Number one, it is a separate legal entity. So it is a separate legal entity. Okay, it is also like a profit oriented business. It has a separate legal existence. The second point is the purpose. For what purpose it is being created? It is for promotion of cultural or educational or health or religious or public hospitals or whatever it is. So it is like health if it is the objective. If it is education, then it is the objective. The purpose is the core purpose of creating so and so organization. Excuse me. Then you have ownership. The ownership can be either uh, with the help of charitable society or trust. So who are the owners? It is the society. It is the charitable society. They are called as the owners. Then the fourth one is the profit is not objective. Profit is not the objective. You should keep in mind that even though profit is not the objective, it doesn't mean that it is not allowed to have profit. If at all it has profit, then it will be called as surplus. Okay, so this is very important. Surplus, yes. Then management trustees or managing committee. So management trustees or managing committee. So who generally manages the affairs of a not-for-profit organization? It is the trustees or the managing committee. Who manages the affairs of a profit-oriented company? It is the board of directors, like which here the management is trustees or managing committee. Then how funds are being raised? It is either given by members or donors as entrance fees, membership fees, subscription, and donation. Just now we saw this, right? Fund received. Then we have the financial statements of a not-for-profit organization, which comprises of three things basically. One is the receipt and payment account. The other one is income and expenditure account. And the third one is the balance sheet. So our entire focus is going to be in this particular area because this is the financial statement. We are going to prepare this financial statement of not-for-profit organization. So what is, I'll just give you a rough idea of what is this receipts and payments account. See, it is basically like your cash book. It's basically like your cash book. What is basically like your cash book? Your receipts and payments account. So your receipts and payments account is basically like your cash book. Onto your debit side, you'll be having all the receipts, and onto your credit side, you'll be having all your payments. But if you look into this, cash book is a different term, receipts and payment account is a different term. Okay, but it is like your cash book. We will have a detailed discussion about what is cash book, what is receipts and payments account, how these two are different from each other. Then your income and expenditure account. Basically, it is like your profit and loss account. Okay, so income represents your profit, expenditure represents your losses. So it's basically a nominal account. What is it? It is a nominal account which says all profits to be shown in one side and all losses to be shown in another side. Okay, so we will have a detailed discussion about what is income and expenditure. We will be doing accounts related to that also, so do not worry about it. Next is the balance sheet. How you're going to have your balance sheet tallied. So basically all these discussions we will be doing. So basically first we will start with the receipts and payments account. Next we will be doing income and expenditure account, and then we will be going into balance sheet. And then we have in between we need to open something called as subscriptions account. We need to have your adjustments of membership fees. All these information we will be doing one by one. So since this is the first class, I will limit my discussion with this. Thank you, class.